It's Brittany Bitch, and we're back. Welcome to Midnight Release, the Michelin star of the entertainment industry, where we give news, scores, and thoughts on the newest movies, shows, and video games. Please take a seat and enjoy the show.
Ooh, so episode 3 of House of the Dragon just popped out, and we're coming at you here. Initial reactions, man. I haven't heard what you've thought, so I'm interested.
No, I liked it. I liked it a lot. The dialogue was very much key in this one to me. There wasn't tons of action.
Mm-hmm.
They set the show's going fast paced. Years are now progressing,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's going in the right direction. Definitely.
In the right direction of like what, excitement?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're starting to see the characters develop a little more.
Yes.
And things are slightly changing, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I think is funny is for House of the Dragons, we'd say this is a slower episode. Sorry, a slower. But if this was Game of Thrones, it'd be a faster episode.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a battle in it. But yeah, I think that's interesting. I came out of it, I felt like it was very good because of the dialogue, and I was never unimpressed with the moment of dialogue. I was always like, that feels good. The writing was really good. But I do feel like coming out of it, by the end of the show, I think this will be an episode that is unremembered. Do you agree?
Ooh, you think so?
Yeah.
Not the last part? Not the last part with the dragging?
Nah,
okay.
This.
I can see where you're coming from. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay, yeah.
There was a few things where I'm like, okay, that's cool.
But I feel like this whole show is gonna be littered with dragons, so I don't think it's gonna stand out. But yeah, I just think by the end of it, when I look back on the show, nothing in this episode will ever come to my mind. I don't think. Well, maybe him dragging the body.
Yeah,
that's all I'll say about that. That was kind of sick.
Yeah,
but really, that was very sick.
It was shocking. I was not expecting that.
No,
not the dragging part, but just that whole
what
happened.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty much it. It was just like, it was good. I like it.
Yeah, no, it was very good.
Yeah. So let's give our scores real quick, I guess. So, we'll not be giving this stars again. I've said it every time, but I'll say it again just in case we have new viewers. We'll give it at the end of the show, at the end of the season, because we are the Michelin star of the entertainment industry, and the stars matter. And we're still undecided if we want to give stars for episodes, but yeah, for this episode, we're gonna give this a score of B+. And yeah, it was solid, but not A worthy yet. Very close. We were close to A- as well.
Yeah, very close. We're obviously going back and forth on it for a little bit there, but
yeah. But this feels right, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very close. And then our critical description is a very good episode that will not be remembered. Terrific dialogue and setup.
Yep.
Yeah.
This episode definitely set more of the groundwork for what's going to happen. It definitely did. You see the relationship starting to come a little more separated. You kind of see a little more sides coming up.
Yep.
So this was just more of a stepping stone of what's going to happen later.
And also, questions arose for me in this episode. You too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
couple things.
There's just a few scenes where I was questioning what the writers and director were trying to convey exactly.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to you. I'm going to write it down real quick just so I don't forget.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That's our scores. Hate them, love them, I don't care. That's what we're doing. Okay, let's spoil it now.
Perfect.
Oh, actually, yeah, let's spoil it by going to the news.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to give a couple of article titles, and then I want your reaction. So, NPR said, The pace quickens, the plot thickens. What do you think?
100% correct.
You think so?
I agree with. Oh yeah, the pace is definitely quickened. We got few more years down. That's going through. A couple kids are getting born or about to be born, and then the plot. I mean, when you look at it, the whole. Oh my gosh, the Sea Islands, the war, the battle. The battle was going on for 3 years.
Stepstones.
Roughly
Yeah,
the Stepstones.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's going on for 3 years.
Well, we don't know when Daemon started fighting, right?
Well, yeah, you're right. But
Yeah.
the crab feeder, obviously was 3 years ago was messing around.
Yeah.
Starting wars here and there or taking out ships and stuff. So, I mean, it's been 3 years of this stuff, so it's definitely getting into the thick of it. And then,
Yeah. I guess when I read that title, I didn't read it the way you did. We're talking about the speed of the timeline. I was thinking more like the episode, and I felt like this was the first slower paced episode.
I gotcha.
So now that you say that, I do understand it more.
It's the first thing that popped up. Pace quickens.
Yeah.
Well, yep.
3 years.
Went by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Think before what? It was like 6 months to the first to the second was 6 months, right?
Yes.
Or a year or something like that. Anyway, and now we jumped ahead to 3 years.
No, it was
so
6 months. Yeah, and then 3.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because right now I think Rhaenyra is now 17, I believe.
Oh. Okay.
I think 17 or 18, according to timeline and everything.
She's bled,
But-
probably.
So yeah. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, she needs to get married.
It's her time.
It is.
Yeah, and then with the trailer for episode 4, time is gonna go ahead again. So
Is it really?
Yeah,
I didn't watch it, so.
I'm just so curious when it's gonna stop going forward. Then next up, Games Radar said, "Finally, the dragons in all their glory." My thought about when I read this one was, I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, it's good, but something I wanted to bring up was all the writers, like they did like the House of the Dragon premiere, and then they were asking like, why are people going to tune in, or why do people going to want to watch this? What's going to be the thing that's so good? And every single one of them said dragons, like they're going to want to see the dragons, blah blah blah. And I mean, that's just not the way it is for me. I loved how in Game of Thrones, every moment, I feel like Game of Thrones made dragons sexy again. They made them so cool. And every time they chose to make them fight or be brought in, it always felt so momentous. So, I mean, I don't need dragons in every episode. I kind of want it to be a sporadic, like, big moment again. That's what makes it feel good to me. But what do you think?
I'm kind of not on the same page with you. So this episode in particular. So what I love about the House of Dragons is technically there's multiple dragons now, right?
Yeah.
And
wait, do we know how much dragons before you?
I've
been wanting to know.
I think there's 8, I believe.
Oh, that's it.
That is actually that have riders.
Oh, okay.
Owners. That's what I think I saw that somewhere, 8 or 10 or something like that.
So
there's a handful of them, but so the difference between Game of Thrones and this to me, and I love about it, is the 3 dragons. Daenerys's were all the same, right?
Yeah.
These ones. So every time I do see a new dragon here, I look for the differences. I see the different sounds, the lengths, because Daemon's dragon still blows my mind, honestly.
Yeah, it's
he
looks
so
cool.
Cool. So I disagree a little bit there, but then also I do agree because in this episode when they were hunting and they saw the deer. So I've been getting into hunting for the past 8 years, living here in Texas, and seeing that massive deer got me more excited than seeing the dragon. Just with how big and glorious and the rack on it was huge.
Like the white one or the brown one?
Both of them. They're just massive. Yeah. Those things. So I agree and disagree with you on that. Yeah. But it is still thrilling in House of Dragons seeing different dragons pop up.
Yes, it is thrilling. I'm just saying, before, when they said finally the dragons, nothing in my mind has been, I want to see the dragons right now throughout these 3 episodes. I want to see good setup and like getting the show going and everything.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I was like, I don't need to finally see the dragons. I can wait a little bit more. Okay, next up, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 84%, which is pretty close to ours. However, I like to bag on them. So on their new on TV tonight section, which is the episodes that come out, they gave She-Hulk a higher score. Okay.
Have you seen She-Hulk?
No, but I watched videos about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I just know it can't be good. It can't be on this in terms of writing and pure like beautifulness. Beautifulness. There's no way it's even in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
And then Rick and Morty also got a higher score, which I've seen a few episodes. It's pretty funny.
They got a pretty strong following.
Yeah. People
pretty crazy
praise them. And then the last one, Tales of the Walking Dead, is less at 74%. So I just thought that was interesting to see, especially She-Hulk. And then I also want to go quickly over to IMDb because the first episode they gave it an 8.8, the second one an 8.5, and the third one they gave it a 9.9.
Really?
Yes.
I did not. Interesting.
Dude.
All right.
I'm trying to remember what the article said. It said like episode 3 House of Dragons is high as Battle of the Bastards and
see it's all dragons to these people, man.
It's just not.
And I can't disagree. I like the dragons, but man, that's the one thing about Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I mean, it was cool seeing dragons, but man, I was mostly excited to see Varys and Tyrion talk and Littlefinger backstabbing 10 different cities at once,
Yeah.
But
I disagree though, because whenever dragons were, it was always so tantalizing. They made it so massive.
At the end, yeah, I didn't care about the baby dragons.
Oh no, I'm talking about the last.
Like when it got to the point where they were actually fighting, and then the one dragon turned into a White Walker and taking down the wall.
Sick.
Yeah, that
But like,
there's nothing.
But like, think about the scene where Daenerys attacks Jaime's as they're leaving the Tyrells.
Yeah.
The music, the Dothraki are coming down.
The supplies.
Yeah, the Dothraki, and then the dragon flies, and all their faces looking at it. Like, it's so good. Like
5-10 minutes of an episode. I'm just saying, it's quick.
Yeah, I get you.
But give me 45 minutes of Varys and Littlefinger talking.
Yeah.
I mean, what I mean?
No, I agree there. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
But yeah, I'm shocked that they gave it that high. I said in maybe with you, I can't remember, Stacy. Like, it's so hard to get a show like in the 9s for me in the beginning of a show, because it's just set up, Like, I don't know. I don't think there's any episode of. I think Breaking Bad, the very first episode, is probably like a 9.8. It's beautiful, but because they were able to somehow make it so good without really knowing anybody yet. But anyways, okay. On to Twitter. So someone said this, and I thought this was so interesting. Me going from Team Viserys to Team Daemon after this episode. And then it showed an NBA kid switching their jerseys mid-game. I don't feel that strongly yet about it. Do you?
I think it's going in the right direction, but no.
I'm not there yet.
I'm not taking off my jersey quite yet. No.
Because Viserys, the way he treats Rhaenyra at the end of the episode by promising the crown to her still.
Yeah.
And like just saying, I just want you to be happy, marry who you want to for love.
Yeah.
Like, he's just such a good guy. Like, I don't get... Mm-hmm. I mean, like, in the beginning of the episode, I could see that a little bit. Because he's kind of going crazy, but... Yeah, I'm not Team Daemon.
No, not yet.
No. But yeah, he's more of a hero.
It depends what he does. See, I'm excited to see what happens next in the next episode. Because he obviously got the letter from his brother saying, no, I'm doing this,
Yeah.
And then went nuts.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see if, I don't know.
But that's the thing. Like, obviously, Daemon is so much more of a hero than Viserys ever will be.
Oh yeah.
Like, just brave, like willing to
I
do
agree with
whatever.
that.
Viserys is kind of pussy, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
He's a nice guy, dude.
Yeah,
That's
he's just
what
a
he
nice.
is.
Yeah, and I feel like that's probably the reason why the Iron Throne rejects him. But yeah, I could see Daemon actually, because they continue to make that theme be pronounced of Viserys will not do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
So I could see that being the big switch where Daemon's actually willing to do things. And yeah, but I'm not there yet, for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
The second someone tweeted, "There's a new Targaryen in town," which brings us to a character. What's his name?
Which one?
The one with the dragon. What's his name?
Oh, the brother or the
I feel like the son of.
son of.
What's his name?
Yeah.
I wrote down.
I don't remember it at all. Honestly.
Someone with the L. But isn't that Corlys' son, or is it the other guy's son? No, it's the other guy's son, right?
That I could not tell. I don't know. I could not see through his mask, so I wasn't sure. I just knew it was one of the guys up there talking to Corlys.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
all I knew.
Yeah, it's the. It looks like Corlys' brother.
Yeah, something.
What they call him, the sea snake? They called
Yeah.
him the son of the sea snake. Is what his name? Whatever.
Yeah.
Starts with the L. But anyways, yeah. So we got a new Targaryen, a new dragon rider, and his dragon looked a lot like Daenerys' dragons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like a normal dragon that we're kind of used to seeing.
Mm-hmm. So we got.
That looked cool.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, don't know about him yet, but he's
Nope.
definitely going to play a big role with Rhaenyra, I feel like, since they wanted him to marry her. Or that one guy in the council.
Oh. Yeah.
Next up, I liked House of the Dragons largely due. So this is a big thing that it really opened my eyes, and I want to hear your opinion. I liked House of the Dragons episode 3 largely due to how it interpreted the three main Targaryens and their unique approaches to bloodshed. So I kind of wanted to dissect that. So let's start with Rhaenyra. She did not want to kill animals, which I'm in her boat. I wouldn't want to go pig hunting either because I hate killing pigs. It's disgusting. I hate the sound. I don't enjoy killing things either. So I'd probably be Rhaenyra's camp, as most people would be.
Yeah.
But the way she went nuts on the pig.
It's a Daenerys, man.
Yeah. That the second that the half of the coin kind of showed up there.
Yep.
She went nuts, dude. And then second up we got Viserys.
Yeah. Where he's not about that. It took him 2 years, 3 years to send in ships and.
No, I think they're talking
brother
about
out.
him killing the elk. No.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Well, that's what I'm
But
assuming.
either way, he
'Cause-
wasn't excited. He didn't seem excited to kill the deer.
Yeah, that's what was interesting because I want to say that he acted excited for the hunt, but then he wasn't excited during the moment.
No.
Which maybe if he wasn't in that mindset, I think he would have been excited. No.
Would he have been more excited if it was actually the white deer, though? The white elk or whatever? See, that's what I...
I just feel like he was out of his mind there.
No, I know. And
Yeah.
that's what I kept fighting myself
So
watching it was he just being a drunken slob, Or was he actually... So I couldn't compare... I couldn't notice a difference between those two.
Yes.
Because he just seemed still drunken or hungover,
Uh-huh.
So...
And that's what I wanted to ask you as well. We'll come back to Daemon, but
Yeah.
so the scene where the king, when he's drunk, and he's sitting on the throne, sitting on the hunting, the seat.
Yep.
What was that about?
Just getting drunk, losing his mind, that part?
Yeah, was it literally just showing his stress?
I think so.
That's all it was?
This whole episode just had him looking like he was getting older in age because of stress,
Yeah.
Because you can tell in the very first second of the episode, he's having a jolly old time celebrating his son's birthday, and then the first thing that pops up behind him saying, "Hey, we have issues at the stepstones. What are they called?
Yeah, stepstones.
Yeah, the stepstones. You know, immediately, and then you could tell he completely switches a 180.
Okay,
and
yes.
You could see the stress. You could see the stress
There you
immediately coming on his face, and just like, no, we're having a party. You know.
Okay.
Let's enjoy this.
Yes. Okay. I mean, obviously, I remember that, but yes. So he is slowly. He's not fit to the king right now.
I think. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
He doesn't want to deal with it.
I don't think he can handle it.
Ah.
And then obviously Rhaenyra, you know, she's being a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Which, can you really blame her? Not really, but
no.
It's his only. It's his. Is it his firstborn daughter or firstborn? But
yeah, unless they had one that died. But yeah. Which I would say it kind of has surprised me how much Rhaenyra has cared about the throne, about being queen. She kind of seems like I want to be a free soul type person, you know?
Yeah.
Be my dragon, do what I want.
Well, initially, yeah, that's what you kind of felt like,
but
right?
She cares so much. You know, she cares so much to be queen.
And now she does.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, okay. So getting back to the bloodshed, then we got Daemon. Which he's
obviously
just a bold
thrives on it.
Yeah, he's just gonna risk his life. He's freaking, yeah. What's the word?
I mean, even going back to the first episode where he goes into town and just starts murdering and cutting off hands and of all the sinners of the town. You know, he's obviously thrives off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's three sides right there of complete differentness.
That's something I wanted to say, actually, because I watched a video talking about it. So, I remember how you said Viserys is like unlike any other Targaryen. But I just watched a clip.
How I feel.
Yeah, from Game of Thrones. Who was it? Someone was talking. Was it what's his name? Freak. The eunuch. No balls.
Eunuch Varys.
Varys. I always want to say Viserys, and then it makes me forget it's Varys. I think Varys was the one talking to Daenerys about Rhaegar, Prince Rhaegar.
Okay. And
just how happy he was and like singing and stuff. So it seems like Viserys is just like every other happy Targaryen.
Happy Targaryen. Yeah,
because Rhaegar seemed to be extremely like that. Like,
gotcha.
I'm going to sing to the people. I'm happy. I don't want to fight. Because that's what he said. He's not really a warrior, but he had to fight in the Trident, you know, when he lost. But so yeah, it does seem like they're either extremely kind or the opposite, you know.
Yeah.
But that was just another thing I want to throw in there.
Gotcha.
Okay, last up. House of the Dragon, Episode 3. This is some of the best TV I've ever seen. So this piqued my interest because this person feels this way, and IMDb feels the same way. And I just don't see it. It just wasn't, you know. There's just not enough to go off of, and it wasn't like... I feel like a perfect TV or movie, it needs to have like all this inner workings being worked on, and then like it comes together in a way, you know. This was just a building up to something. So I just cannot see that.
I just don't know how you can say that so early on. That's my thing.
Yeah.
You know, it could be some of the best TV, but we're in episode 3. How are you supposed to even? Unless they're just feeding off Game of Thrones still, but this is a completely different.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't
know. Okay, let's get into the plot a little bit.
Yeah, let's get to the Sting show.
So now we know the name of the leader. Prince Dreyar.
This episode wasn't super crazy either. There wasn't a lot to it, you know.
No, not at all.
There's just a couple different locations, you know, at the hunt or at the battlefield.
Yeah. It was two things. It was, what was it? Rhaenyra's future bride. Wait, it was 3 things, I guess. Rhaenyra's heir to the throne, her future groom, and then Daemon fighting the stepstones. That's literally it. It did not go off that. And I actually felt at times, like at the end of it, I was like, I feel like they just continue to hit the head on the hand. They continue to hammer the nail of the same thing for like 4 different scenes, you know?
Yeah.
which I guess they just want to show Viserys' tribulation and of thought. But it was just like, it was literally 4 different, maybe 5 scenes of him just, talking about it with someone and like stress and stress and stress.
Yep.
But I don't know.
But then also talking about different, oh crap.
Options?
Yeah.
Like,
This whole episode was just showing Viserys and his ups and his downs and all the stress that's been put on him, right?
Yep.
That's what it felt like. And then even going to his dream and kind of the prophecy, and this was an episode that was pretty heavily put on his shoulders.
Well, I feel like
him.
Well, wasn't even the last episode was the same thing with his wife.
Yeah.
Future wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
they're just
totally,
showing us his mental downfall. Just can't handle
it's
it.
definitely changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So then,
the actor's killing it, by the way.
oh, I love him. Yeah.
Dude.
He's become probably my favorite when he's on screen.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I agree with that.
This is, I don't know if you felt the same way, but during the hunt and they're showing him all crazy, I was like, is he literally going to get stabbed by a boar like Robert?
Oh.
Did you think that way?
Okay. I thought so. I thought he was going to.
I was like, he's going to freaking die this episode. This is going to be nuts.
100%. I thought about that whole hunting thing. Did you like that whole hunting scene? So with me, I thought Viserys was just a pansy. Hold this deer down and let me stab it. Where I felt like Robert went out, hunted something, got on a horse,
Yeah.
So I thought it was a pathetic way of hunting.
Yeah. And yeah, no one said he's cool in that way. He's
Yeah.
I don't know if he can even fight. They haven't shown us that yet, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if he can't.
Yeah.
But that was something else interesting that I watched in a video once from George Martin speaking about Game of Thrones. He was talking about like money, how just without money he couldn't do what he wanted, and he said the Robert Baratheon hunt, there would have been tons of soldiers with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the whole cavalry would have gone with him. He would have gone hunting. It wouldn't have just been 3 guys out there. Is what
I
he
got
said.
you.
But they couldn't have done it, which sucks.
I got you.
And I was like, when I saw all the people at the hunt, even though it was also for his son's
That was
name
huge. Yeah.
day. Yeah, but it was also kind of similar. Like, oh, this is what Game of Thrones could have been like if they had the money. They could have shown all those people with Robert. Okay, and then next up, I want to get into Hightower. Our guesses continue to be brought to light that he is literally just playing his daughter and playing the king for what he wants.
Yes. That's what it seems like that's happening.
Well, it's definitely happening. He even said it,
Otto's the man.
Yeah. This is
Otto.
Well, this is the first time we've seen him actually say, make the king, convince him, basically. He wasn't playing. He was like literally just saying, hey, play him.
Yeah.
Make sure he makes the son the king. So now it's not even a question.
Yep.
And,
I wonder if is there going to be any strife between Alicent and Otto? Because obviously Alicent wants to still be there for Rhaenyra, right? Still wants to be friends.
Uh-huh.
Where Rhaenyra is obviously shut her off. And
yes.
So I wonder if, because you can tell there's a little bit of hesitation with her talking to Otto about that whole, the becoming the king or queen or whatever. And she was, what did she say? She said something about, well, she's the heir, she's the queen, she'd be a great queen, Yeah. So I wonder if there's going to be something between that relationship later on.
I freaking hope so.
But
because it seems like she puts up with it pretty well.
Yeah.
They never showed a face of discomfort when Otto told her to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just like stuck in this slave loop to her father. I don't know.
Possibly.
But I am also surprised that it does seem like she actually loves him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
She likes him. She's happy.
I feel like she's got a good life, man.
Yeah,
I guess she probably had a fantastic life with Otto too. So.
Yeah. But Viserys is a nice guy. He probably treats her in bed well and just sweet,
Sweet little gentle giant.
Sweet gentle giant.
Probably has candles. Oh yeah.
So yeah, Then we got the whole Viserys confused for just that one scene of not making Rhaenyra the queen because of his dream, which I thought that whole
You're talking about that
by the fire.
The fire, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was very well. That whole entire scene was so good. Every word said was just so well done. The acting was so good. You know, we got to see like kind of the inner feelings of a Targaryen about like, you know, everyone's a dragon rider. It's not special to us. I just want my dream to be real and be a dreamer. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought that was really cool.
And that's probably and then so it goes back to the deer when he showed up to the deer and it wasn't the white deer. I think he was pretty distraught about that, you know. But I thought, I mean, we'll get to it later, but that whole scene with the white deer showing up to Rhaenyra was legit.
Okay, yeah. So does that mean she's the deserved heir?
Isn't she? I think so.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Isn't that, yeah? Oh yeah.
But she won't be. Which, knowing that is what made me question.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, knowing that is what made me question that omen. You know.
I gotcha.
I guess just because you're deserved doesn't mean you get to be it. You know.
Maybe deserve. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
As we know, Game of Thrones is that way.
Give me an example. What do you mean?
Oh, just because you deserve it or it's your right or whatever.
Yeah.
There's people always gonna fight you for it, kill you, whatever. Sick a dog on you. Doesn't matter.
Don't bring up Ramsey right now, dude.
Ooh,
I can't do him.
Just love the hot dog thing.
Okay,
he's so good though. Can we please?
Yeah,
that actor is phenomenal.
He is so good. He's
as Bolton. He is so disgusting. Oh,
and that's exactly back to our point of just like first episodes can't do that. Like seeing that battle and him killing Ramsay, it's only so good because we saw so many episodes of Ramsay and how evil and gross he is, and we just want to see, you know, you just can't have the same power through it, and that's why I just can't believe that they would give it a 9.9. You know, with this episode. Shocking. Okay, next up, right after that fire, when I hate this scene. This is the only scene I didn't like out of all. Let me see. Like 15 scenes.
Yeah.
I hated the boar scene.
That was just there to show her viciousness, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just didn't like it.
No.
I thought it was lame. I don't really like unexpected, like, wild, just for kicks and giggles, wild animal. Like, looking back to Game of Thrones when the bear scene, when Jon and the people are going to try to get the White Walker or just a skeleton and bring it back. I hated the scene when the bear came up and they all fought the bear. Oh. Like things like that. And then it kind of bugged me how the boar just came in, hit the guy, and then like hit her down. I don't know. I thought it was really lame.
I got you.
Do you agree?
No, it was fine. I mean, it was whatever.
It didn't bother you?
It didn't affect me. It was whatever.
Okay.
It just showed. I just thought, okay, it's showing her viciousness, and I thought of, oh, that's probably Daenerys, you know, that kind of. But
yeah, it was the lead up. You know, I'm fine with the stabbing part. It's just
that lead up, dude. I was expecting an arrow to go right through his head or something. Yeah. You know,
I was like, is he gonna die already?
And then a boar just showed up, or at least a lion or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was lame. Well, I don't want any animal, honestly.
Well, they did say specifically, right, that those boars in that forest were crazy, right?
Yeah.
And just, so it made sense that it would go back. But,
I don't know. Just not my type of tea, I guess.
Gotcha.
Is that everything? Oh, then we got the last battle, I think is all we got.
Oh, yeah, the last battle, just the biggest. Well, it looks like it just didn't make sense to me, honestly. How did they survive that long? Seriously, I have a feeling that why couldn't a couple of the dragons just sit in those caverns and just blow fire up the butt and then just go in and starve them to death. I don't understand.
Well, we saw the dragon blow fire in the hole. Remember that?
Yeah, but how can you not have that place blocked off so much that they would have to just surrender?
Yes.
I mean, they showed a bunch of archers
yeah.
up top, and that okay, but you have a couple dragons just blow that mountain to nothing until no one's there, and then just take this. I don't know.
My other thing was, it seems like a very small army. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, it wasn't a detriment in the moment, and it still isn't necessarily. But yeah,
No.
I had the same question. Like,
yeah,
there's like what 100 people. They couldn't kill these guys.
It seemed like it, but then they also had a super small army too. So
yeah.
But they got flipping dragons.
So what? Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I want to know exactly how long the fight was then.
Yeah, I don't know how long that stand is.
Yeah, like how long?
Yeah, I don't know.
When did Daemon actually go and fight? Because if it was between those people, that should have been. I don't know.
Yeah. But that was that. Okay, so what was your thoughts about him getting the letter and then just going balls on it? It obviously
that was so cool.
Was him saying, "No, you aren't going to take my
glory."
My glory,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
I felt bad. I felt bad for the messenger. That was pretty messed up by Daemon. I didn't like that.
No.
He didn't do anything.
No. He's just mad. He's got to take it on someone.
But I thought it was real cool how they had him rowing the boat and having Viserys reading the letter, you know.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
That part was sick.
Uh-huh.
And then taking the flag and putting his sword out and then just going ham on everyone.
Daemon's pretty legit. He's I think Jon is probably the only person more legit than him. From the
Jon Snow.
When Jon runs up against the horses in the Battle of the Bees.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, Daemon. Honestly, though, the way he fought against Sir Cole, I'm surprised how good he was in this fight. He was slaying, going nuts. Killed like 6 people, just slicing through them like butter.
Dodging every arrow.
Yep, that was pretty good. A little too far fetched for me though.
A little bit.
I was like, okay, sure, you can try. That's right. I wrote he's invincible.
Power up, dude.
Yeah. Let's think.
And then the crab the crab feeder dies.
Yes. They didn't even show us the fight.
I was very surprised by this. I thought this was going to be a way bigger deal.
Yeah.
With how much and how cool he looked. He looked so dang cool.
Uh-huh.
He looked messed up in the head the way he like kind of ticked around. And,
yeah, that was awesome.
You know. But I guess it makes sense because it got it to the point where this battle was going on, showing Daemon fighting, winning the battle, and now he has some momentum behind him with winning, and you know I can see that being a big thing with the people where Viserys was just chilling.
Well, that's
with his
exactly
new wife making babies. You know,
that's exactly what I was about to say. So, yeah, we predicted in the beginning of this show that that there would be a big background fight going on, you know, but now it's already over. So. You know, what's the huge purpose of it? And we know because in the episode 4 trailer, Daemon is named the King of the Narrow Sea by the people. And he's got some momentum for the throne now. People want him.
you said that was in the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time has gone by quite a bit. It looks like his hair is short. Damon's hair is short, and he has a crown, and he's in the Iron Throne, and it seems like he has his bid for the throne.
Gotcha.
Then, so now we're on the episode 4 trailer. Then we see the dagger is shown. Rhaenyra has the dagger, just a little thing. And so Rhaenyra, apparently there's a lie going out in the people about her, that she might lose the throne because of whatever this lie is that's bad about her.
Okay.
So it seems like just from the trailer, we don't know, but from the trailer, it seems like Viserys, because Viserys says to Rhaenyra in a heated moment, like, "You're my political headache." And it seems like with the lies going on and with Daemon, he's probably so stressed. And it looks like he might have a change of heart about Rhaenyra. From what he felt before, it seems like things have changed maybe. And he might not want her to be the heir anymore with all this added pressure. And, I'm curious what the lie is that's being told about her. Because Alicent says she would never do that. That's like bullcrap. But the people believe it. So we're seeing the political scale slide again, as we've seen in every freaking episode.
Is that an Otto deal? Is that an Otto spreading some rumors?
Yes, that's my prediction. Well,
gotcha.
My initial reaction was Daemon, but then I was like, I don't think he'd want to screw over her.
It's his family, dude. Yeah. I think he's still pretty.
I think he wants to win it without screwing them over.
Targaryen blood, yep.
But Otto doesn't care. He wants his grandson on the throne, man.
His little baby boy.
Yeah. So that's everything from the trailer, which is nuts.
So going back to the baby boy thing, I guess we didn't talk about that. So there's a couple things brought up about
go on.
Some more stress with Viserys trying to figure out a wife for Rhaenyra, right?
Yeah.
There was 2 offers.
Oh yeah.
Lannister showed up.
Yeah, yes.
Lannister.
Jason Lannister.
Well, the first was didn't Otto say she should marry
her son,
her
brother?
Yeah, the brother.
Hey, it's half brother. It's fine.
I know, I get it. Aegon, let's marry Aegon. Like, what, 2 years old, But I still agree with the whole marrying into Corlys's family.
Yeah.
Whatever their last name is, whatever. The Valerians or whatever.
Valerians.
I agree with that as a strategic move for the throne and I think that needs to happen. But besides that, we met a Lannister, Jason. Mm-hmm. And that was pretty cool.
He acts like a Lannister, so he wasn't as
his pride has pride.
Yeah, no. He seems kind of like a schmuck, a little bit.
Yeah, yep.
He doesn't have Tywin's grace.
Oh, grace.
I like Tywin a lot, actually.
I do.
I mean, I hate him, but he's so good.
The one thing I remember about Tywin, the first thing I remember him was he was at a battle, right? And he was in his little hut. And he was skinning a deer, an elk.
That's the very first time you see him.
That's the first thing I thought was, why is he, a lord, whatever, doing this? Well, I thought it was so cool that him in that position was skinning his own deer.
Yeah. I think in that moment they were doing it because they didn't want you to know that was the father yet.
Oh.
They went a good 2 minutes in that conversation without ever saying who's who. And then he eventually says, "You're my son," and you're like, "Oh, that's his father." Interesting. Yeah, so it might have just been because of that, just to kind of fool you. Yeah.
Besides that, we didn't mean. Yeah.
So is this blonde boy gonna kill her?
Well, is that the man? How would you say no to that?
I don't
Seriously.
know. I'm so anxious, man.
It's the first son.
Yep. See,
he's got a little baby. He's probably got a little baby dragon egg right now.
Yeah, he's gonna freaking kill her, dude.
No, or his dragon's gonna. So would you be disappointed if that didn't happen?
No, not at all. It'd be awesome.
I know, but is that what you want it to do? Because we obviously, Joffrey said it. It's the history. It's the story.
No, I think it'd be cooler if the history was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're okay with that?
No, I guess it's not cooler. I'd be just as okay with that. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, okay.
But it'd also be awesome to see that happen. Like at the end of the show, like, oh my gosh.
Just a dragon ripping her up.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it'd be cool if they threw a sneaky one. And like the history books lies about it somehow.
Yeah.
Well, here's my take.
Yeah.
This is totally off topic. I think Daenerys is still alive.
After what?
Well, we're talking about history being wrong with her being killed. I'm saying Daenerys is still alive. I think the dragon took her away.
I got you.
And she's still alive.
Okay.
And I want them to
why
make a
not?
show about it.
Of just her?
Just her.
Of
In
Rhaenyra?
a distant land. Pissed at Jon and get an army to go kill him. Just kidding. No, I think it'd be sick if she was alive, though.
Yeah.
But my hopes, well, probably not true on this one.
No, I want her to get tore up.
Oh, you want Rhaenyra to be torn up?
Because I'm assuming this next episode, you're saying time passes quite a bit, right? According to the trailer.
It looks like it. Well, they show, they didn't show the boy's age or anything, but they showed Daemon looking different with his hair cut in a crown.
Okay, so that was my next question. Did you see any boys, any young kids?
No.
That's what I was going to ask. Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I am curious, thinking about the whole, us thinking that Viserys might die in this episode, like Robert did. How much longer do we have Viserys in this show?
I don't know.
I could see it being next episode or the next one.
I could see it be pretty quick. Well, he has to. I guess we don't
Does
know
he
how
have
many
to do
kids he
something?
has. I don't know. No, I was just thinking.
Oh.
I'm assuming he has a bunch of kids, but I guess we really only need one, and that's a son.
Well, his wife's pregnant, so they got two.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. That whole time I saw her being pregnant,
Yeah.
she almost looked like she was having issues, health-wise. Did it not?
Yeah. I don't know if that was that or just because she's pregnant. I don't know.
Okay.
But she was always holding her belly, like, are you sure you're okay? You don't look good. No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. They kind of. I don't know if they're gonna go fully in on that and actually do something bad, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sad we didn't see any Starks. I was hoping the whole posse would get together.
Oh. Starks, Lannisters, and Baratheons.
Yeah. It'd be legit.
Because that would have been cool at the hunt. Because didn't Jaime go with Robert on that boar hunt?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just Renly, what's his name? The main Kingsguard guy who goes to Daenerys' place and works with her.
Gotcha.
I could cut through you all like butter. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
What's his name? Whatever. And then the squire who feeds him the wine. That's it. It was literally those two people.
Gotcha.
But, yeah. All right. Is that everything, man?
Man, I think so.
Yeah, honestly, just like 3 storylines. So,
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised
They
you
were
got 47 minutes out of it.
They were powerful, though.
The moments?
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Awesome. Okay. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bless you.
Peace.